Now note that Tim Duncan has 5 world championship rings, 15 All-Star appearances, 3 NBA Finals MVP awards, 2 NBA MVP awards. The guy is one of the most decorated winners in NBA history. And in the press release that the Spurs put out about this hiring, he didn't even make the headline of it. I mean, this was an announcement of hiring Tim Duncan to the staff, and in the headline, it said, Will Hardy takes on expanded role. That was the press release headline. Will freaking Hardy. Who's Will Hardy? But in Spurs land, there is, you think you're big, we'll cut you down to size. What? Because you're Tim Duncan, you think joining the staff as a lower tier assistant coach is a big deal? It's not. A guy above you getting more recognition or getting more responsibility, that's the bigger deal. Because Tim Duncan doesn't just get the press release because he's Tim Duncan. If it was anybody else, some former assistant coach from a JUCO that came out of Texas, if he joined the staff, or some former head coach from the Greek league, if he joined the staff, he wouldn't get the top billing. And so you've got to know your role. And Tim Duncan has to know his role, which is unreal because there are 30 teams in the NBA and 29 other teams trumpet the hiring of Tim Duncan with the press release headline. Here is the totality of what the Spurs press release wrote about Tim Duncan joining the staff. I'm serious. I'm going to read this to you verbatim. This is the entirety of the Tim Duncan paragraph. Quote, Duncan, a 1997 Wake Forest graduate, played 19 seasons with the Spurs before retiring in the summer of 2016. This is one of the greatest players of all time. He is easily the greatest Spurs player of all time. He means everything to that city, that franchise, and he just got hired to the staff, and they only mention where he graduated from, the number of years he was within the organization, and when he retired. Nothing else. No context. He might as well have been a janitor for those 19 years. Don't you just love the Spurs? How can you not love the Spurs? It's not like they don't respect Tim Duncan. I mean, Popovich clearly loves Duncan. But my goodness, nothing comes easy in the Spurs organization. Yeah, Tim, you were really great as a player. You're a top 10 player of all time, perhaps one of the greatest winners in NBA history, and clearly the greatest player ever to play for this organization, and the singular reason that we won championships. But now you're a slappy like anybody else on the staff. So that's that. Start from the bottom. Get me my coffee. So awesome. So beyond awesome. And by the way, Tim Duncan's also awesome because what has Tim Duncan been doing since he retired 3 years ago? I mean, everywhere I look, Kobe's somewhere. Kobe's producing this movie. Kobe's doing this TV show. Kobe's at this award ceremony. Kobe's at this NBA Finals game. I mean, Kobe is everywhere. What's Tim Duncan been doing? Honestly, working on a stamp collection? What is Tim Duncan doing these days? He's been gone for 3 years. Nobody's even noticed that he's been gone because he's so quiet. This is also the organization that has given Becky Hammon a chance to be a coach in the NBA in a male-dominated world. They're great. They're absolutely great.